Shalom. Welcome to another video. And before I get started, as always, I want to go give all praise, our honor, and our glory unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakak Kodash, and next double honors to the head apostles / elder bishops of the Great Millstone who teach and who rule well, peace, blessings, and safety. To all you sincere Akim, keep pushing, keep believing in, and keep the faith, regardless of whether people hear or whether they forbear. All right, so this is going to be a quick lesson. I wanted to do it live. But my laptop is dead. It's not charging for whatever reason. So I'm just going to make it a quick lesson on the phone. But this is going to be going into predictions on the elections coming up. We'll see the results, Wednesday morning. So essentially, a little bit more than 24 hours away. All right. And, my prediction, a lot of people have asked me, my prediction is that Kamala is going to win. She's going to be selected. All right, because no one is elected, everyone is selected. All right, they've already been chosen. Before, they already know exactly who's gonna be president. All right, but the reason why I say that is because they're going to choose whoever will cause the most chaos. And we'll see. All right, this is, like I said, this is a prediction. This is my own personal prediction. All right, they're gonna choose whoever will cause the most chaos. But either way, we know that Jacob's trouble is going to come. All right. And I came across this video clip from the brother's channel, Hopefully Elect 144, out of Atlanta, Georgia. Shalom to you, Yahweh Shem Yahshua Barakatah. And it was a clip that made me think of exactly what I've been saying. Back in 2020, when it was President DJT versus President Biden. When Biden won, they said that the election was stolen. They stormed the Capitol. Et cetera, et cetera. So I personally believe that Esau is going to play off of that same kind of, that same narrative this time coming around. I've already seen a lot of people saying that they're, trying to steal the elections. They're trying to steal the elections again, so to speak, is what they've been saying. So I'm going to play this short clip and then, as always, bring out some scriptures and Lord's will is edifying to the elect. All right.
I don't know what you've been told. This is what I've been seeing. In Detroit, votes are apparently being duplicated almost 29 times each.
I voted for one president, checked it on the video screen. When I got the paper ballot, it had the other candidate's name on it.
In California, you have to scroll down to show more to be able to see Donald Trump's name. These voters were reporting that these election officials said, just give us your ballots, we'll put them in, trust us, we'll take care of it, you can go home. This mail-out ballot was misprinted, so you literally cannot select Donald Trump for president. Also, apparently some places are misspelling Trump's name and adding a period there so that it doesn't get counted. I don't know what you've been told.
Okay, all right. So you've seen the clip. Now, we don't really give a damn who wins at the end of the day. All right, it's going to be the same result. But, Trump already promised that if he didn't win, he didn't promise it, but he said it in March. If I don't win, it's going to be a bloodbath. All right, he said that. Of course, you have a lot of different right-wing militias. You have the National Guard has already started being deployed. So there's a lot of different things that could go wrong with this. A lot of things could pop off, which the rest of the world, they're afraid of that. But us, and hopefully we're looking forward to, because, that's the beginning of Jacob's trouble. All right. As we always go into, race wars, class wars, civil wars, all right, gender wars, economic woes, all these different things could very easily come down the pipeline. This could very well kick us off into 2nd Ezra, the 15th chapter. All right. We could be getting ready to dive head first right into the middle of it. So I'm going to go ahead and read some excerpts out of that. And that'll pretty much be the video. All right. Something real quick. So the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 15. I'm going to start from the top of verse 1. All right. And it says, Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. Fear not the imaginations against thee, and let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee. For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. So the chapter starts off by telling us, okay, the prophets of the Lord, speak these words in the ears of my people, okay? The Israelites, scattered throughout the four corners of the earth, all right? And, we go out and prophesy on the streets, okay, of the destruction that's coming, the judgment from the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, all right? And the internet does the rest of the heavy lifting, okay? Wherever, any city that doesn't have Israelites, they can always go on YouTube, all right, and find us for the most part, all right, pretty much everywhere, okay? So he says, and cause me written in paper, for they are faithful and true. He said, fear not the imaginations against thee, and let not the incredulity, the unbelief of them trouble thee that speak against thee. For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. Okay, so the time we're coming into is a time of great judgment. Okay, it says, as it says in the scriptures, the just shall live by faith. All right, so, the faithless, okay, they're not going to be counted just in the eyes of the Lord. They're not going to be counted worthy to escape all these things that are coming down the pipeline. Okay, which we're hoping and praying that we are. All right. Let's get a quick precept. All right. Luke 21 and 36. All right. Luke 21 being a chapter pertaining to end time prophecy. All right. It reads, it says, watch ye therefore and pray always that ye may be accounted worthy to escape all these things that shall come to pass and to stand before the Son of Man. All right. So that's what we're hoping for. That's what we're praying for. Okay. That's what's really going to be that time of testing. It says, then it shall be known whom are my chosen. Okay, because we're going to see who is the Lord protecting, who's he really dealing with. Because right now, everybody says they believe in the Lord. All right, anybody and everybody says that they have a relationship with God, so to speak. All right, who they call God. All right, but this time of reckoning, Jacob's trouble, the great tribulation, is going to really show that. It's going to really prove, okay, who the true servants of the Lord were. Okay, because they're going to be protected, they're going to be rewarded. All right, and then the rest of the earth, all right, the rest of people in the world are going to be punished. All right, so continuing on, 2 Ezra 15 and 5, behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. This is what's coming. Okay, whether it be, the elections that pop it off or something a little bit later on down the line, we'll see. Okay, it says, for wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. All right, Esau and these heathen nations, okay, their wickedness has reached a height. It's reached its limit. It's just about that time for the Lord to raise up, all right, and destroy and devour at once, as he says in Isaiah 42. Okay, he's holding his peace, but it's time to bring that destruction soon come. It says, therefore, saith the Lord, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit. Neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually. All right, and that's exactly what we're doing. Okay, we're complaining continually. The Lord is going to come to avenge us, man. All right. This is Isaiah 42 in verse 13. It says, Yahweh shall go forth as a mighty man. He shall stir up jealousy like a man of war. He shall cry, yea, roar. He shall prevail against his enemies. I have long time holden my peace. I have been still and refrained myself. Now will I cry like a travailing woman. I will destroy and devour at once. Okay. So he says he's long time holding this peace, but now he's getting ready to raise up and destroy and devour at once. Okay. So we go back. He's going to avenge his elect in this time to come. Okay. Lord, will we be at that number? 2 Ezra 15 and verse 9. It says, and therefore saith the Lord, I will surely avenge them and receive unto me all the innocent blood from among them. Okay. In Luke 18 and 8, okay, the Lord said, I tell you that he will avenge them speedily. Nevertheless, when the Son of Man cometh, shall he find faith on the earth? And the answer is yes. Okay. He's going to find faith, and that's going to be only with the remnant. The rest of the people are going to be counted faithless. Okay. I meant to start at 7. And shall not the Most High avenge his own elect, which cry day and night unto him, though he bear along with them? I tell you that he will avenge them speedily. Nevertheless, when the Son of Man cometh, shall he find faith on the earth? Okay, so he's going to avenge his elect. All right, in the time that we're coming into. That's what Jacob's trouble is all about. Okay, which we're looking forward to. Okay, continuing on. It says, verse 10, behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt. All right, talking about spiritual Sodom and Egypt, spoken of in Revelation chapter 11 and verse 8, I believe. Yep, Revelation 11 and 8, Salakia. Okay, which we know to be America, Babylon the Great. Continuing on, it says, but I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm, and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof. All right, now let's skip down. Okay, and this is the part that we could be coming into. Okay, 2 Ezra 15 and 14. It says, woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. All right, so, okay, woe to them that inhabited the world. All right, the sword and the destruction draweth nigh. The sword meaning war, death, okay, killing. All right, they're going to stand up and fight against one another. All right, what is something that could cause that to happen? All right, civil war in Babylon the Great. These elections, man. Okay, most of the polls, the prediction polls are saying that the country is divided just about half and half. And in Mark chapter 3 and verse 24, NLT, okay, Yahushua said a country or a nation that is divided by civil war cannot stand. All right, so, this is prophesied of in the scriptures. Okay, 2 Ezra 15 and 16, it says, for there shall be sedition among men, sedition meaning an uprising against the established authority. Okay, if Kamala Harris wins, you already know that these Edomites are going to raise hell, man. Okay, you've already been having, Jake has been getting lynched. All right, you had two Jakes in the past month, one from Chicago, he got lynched in North Carolina, and just recently, maybe past couple of days, an Israelite got lynched out in Alabama. All right, and then if you go on social media, look at these comment boards. All right, it's very well known. Okay, they don't hide it that Esau hates Jake. All right, and that they have a lot of blood guilt on them. Okay, they feel guilty. They have a guilty conscience, so they feel the need instead of I guess you could say feeling sorrowful or apologizing, which they're not going to do. But they mock. Okay, they scoff. All right, they make a lot of jokes on the Israelites. Okay, and I'm talking about the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. Okay, like I was looking at a post earlier about slavery. It was on Facebook. Actually, no, excuse me, TikTok, and it was about pretty much this black dude. He was a so-called black man. He's a biker, and he was saying that if Trump wins, then he's going to leave the United States. All right, and everybody was saying they were saying like. He was saying, where is he going to go? He said, I'm going to go back to Africa. That's what this dude said. Okay, he doesn't really know, but he doesn't know that we're not actually from Africa. But it is what it is. Anyways, in the comments, people were saying, oh, have a safe trip, blah, 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 this and that. And then people were responding, and one person said, well, the only reason why we're over here is because you brought us here in slavery, right? Which is true. And all the Edomites were like, well, your so-called your fellow Africans were the ones who sold you into slavery. All right, which that is partially true, but it doesn't what's what I'm looking for. It doesn't wash the blood off of your hands. Okay, even so-called Africans, Hamites did sell Jake into slavery. That's in the prophecies. It's in Amos, the 1st chapter, Joel, the 3rd chapter. Okay, they did sell us into captivity to the Grecians. Okay, it tells you that. And Joel 3 and 6, let me go ahead and go there right quick. Let's probably start at verse 4. Yep, it says, yea, and what have ye to do with me, O Tyre and Zidon, and all the coast of Palestine? Because the original people, inhabitants of that land, were the Canaanites, which are so-called Africans. Will ye render me a recompense? And if ye recompense me swiftly and speedily, will I return your recompense upon your head? Because ye have taken my silver and my gold, and have carried into your temples my goodly pleasant things. The children also of Judah and the children of Jerusalem have ye sold unto the Grecians, that ye might remove them far from their border. Okay, so yeah, the Hamite nations did sell us, into slavery to the so-called white man. All right, but that doesn't absolve them of all the blood guilt of what happened here once we got to America, Babylon the Great, and even on the voyage over here. Okay, the inhumane and harsh treatment. Okay, same thing spoken of here in Amos, the 1st chapter, Amos 1 and 6. Thus saith the Lord, for 3 transgressions of Gaza, and for 4, okay, talking about the Canaanites, I will not turn away the punishment thereof, because they carried away captive the whole captivity to deliver them up to Edom. Okay, the sons of the so-called white man. Okay, the Grecians. Okay, so yeah, it's true, but once again, doesn't does them selling us to you doesn't absolve you from all the bloodshed that happened here in Babylon the Great. All right. But the reason why they're doing that is because they feel guilty. Okay. They have blood guilt. All right. And they're trying to, pretty much throw the blame on someone else. Oh, it's the Africans' fault. Which they're going to catch hell too. But, ultimately, okay, this judgment is coming mainly for Esau. All right. These other heathen nations, they're going to face it as well because they're, in bed with Esau. But anyways, okay, the Lord, that's what he's raising up all these punishments for. Okay. Let's go back. 2 Ezra 15. I was at verse 14. I'm going to read again. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. For there shall be sedition among men, uprising against the government. If Kamala wins, those Edomites, are going to cause civil war, and invading one another, they shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. Okay, if Kamala wins, these Edomites are going to have no respect for governmental authority. Okay, they're going to try to rise up and cause another civil war, or they probably would consider an American Revolution. Okay, they're going to try to take over the government. All right. It says, and what's going to happen? Verse 17, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. All right, what is this? It's martial law. Okay, we already seeing. Go ahead and get it right quick. All right. Let's see. Especially I was watching an article earlier. Okay, see, it says activation of this the second article, activation of National Guard for election routine. Pentagon says National Guard on standby in many states as America faces tense election day. National Guard troops on standby in Washington State, Oregon, and Nevada as precaution. Hundreds of National Guard troops are activated or on standby ahead of Election Day. So this is just, okay, over and over and over. All right. Seeing National Guard, okay, being mobilized in key states over election unrest worries. So we could very well easily, okay, enter into 2 Ezra 15 and 17. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able, because if there's civil unrest, what is the National Guard there for? Okay, they're going to set up martial law, military checkpoints, all right, curfews, all that kind of stuff. Okay, you got to be in the house by a certain time to avoid chaos. But what are people going to do? They're going to rise up and do what they want to do. All right. You're not going to listen to the leaders of the National Guard. Not going to listen to the police chief, the mayor, the state governor, all right, or the president. Okay, it says, for because of their pride, the cities shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. All right. This is all because of the pride of Babylon the Great. Okay, as the scriptures tell you, Proverbs 16 and 18. Oh, Salaki. Put a semicolon instead of a colon. Proverbs 16 and verse 18, and it reads, pride goeth before destruction, and a haughty spirit before a fall. All right, so the Lord is coming. He's coming to lay down the proud. Okay, ain't going to be no more pride people when Jacob's trouble pops off, man. Okay, he's coming to lay all that down. Isaiah chapter 2 and verse 12. For the day of the Lord of hosts shall be upon everyone that is proud and lofty, and upon everyone that is lifted up, and he shall be brought low. All right, so all that pride, okay, is getting ready to go out the window. Okay, and it could very well pop off in the next 24 hours. All right, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able, for because of their pride, the cities shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. Verse 19, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. See that? All right, and I'm going to keep reading. Verse 20, behold, saith Yahweh, I will call together all the kings of the earth to reverence me, which are from the rising of the sun, the east, and from the south, and from the east and Libanus, to turn themselves one against another, and repay the things that they have done to them. Like as they do yet this day unto my chosen, so will I do also, and recompense in their bosom, thus saith the Lord God. Okay, so that's what Jacob's trouble is all about. How they treat the chosen of the Lord, man. All right, and we get treated like straight doo-doo here in Babylon the Great. It says, verse 22, my right hand shall not spare the sinners. Okay, 2/3 of our people. Okay, they're the sinners. All right, because the law was given to Jacob. And my sword shall not cease over them that shed innocent blood upon earth. Now that's Esau, the wicked. Okay, it says the fire is gone forth from his wrath and hath consumed the foundations of the earth, and the sinners like the straw that is kindled. Woe to them that sin and keep not my commandments, saith the Lord. I will not spare them. Go your way, ye children, from the power, and defile not my sanctuary. He said, I'm not going to spare the sinners, man. They're going to be destroyed. Verse 26, for the Lord knoweth all them that sin against him, and therefore delivereth he them unto death and destruction. For now are the plagues come upon the whole earth, and ye shall remain in them. For the Most High Yahweh shall not deliver you, because ye have sinned against him. Okay, and that's 2/3 of our people. All right, because these Edomites, they're already, their destiny's already set. All right, there's nothing that they can do. They're going to be destroyed. All right, but 2/3 of our people, okay, they're sinned against the Lord, so he's going to destroy them. And really, that was chosen for them as well. All right, but they'll receive mercy in the kingdom. See, Esau won't. Okay, but anyways, that's pretty much it. All right, I'm gonna close out with that. Okay, this is these elections, we're seeing here could very well, be that catalyst, and we're starting to see people get antsy. A lot of people on TikTok, crying on camera, talking about how scared they are, yada yada, this and that. But none of these people scared 6 months ago when everything seemed to be peaceful. So it's really too late for all that, man. Okay, I'm not gonna say the gates of mercy are closed up just yet, but once Jacob's trouble really kicks off, that's it. All right, once you see the prophets not on the highways and byways no more, and you got the famine of the word. Okay, internet may be shut down. All right, YouTube is censored. Okay, that's it, man. The famine of the word, and this was pretty much, hey, it's game on from that point. Okay, so repent and get right, before it's too late, man. This is very time sensitive. Okay, Lord's will is edifying. As always, all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash, and until next time, Shalom.